Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hello out there in TV land. Hope everything's going good for y'all. Welcome in. We're gonna do a little long dark this morning. We got a little nightingale coming up this afternoon. So all sorts of good fun stuff. Mega good morning. Alrighty. Everything taken care of there. Good morning, Ari. Hello. How are you doing over on the YouTube side? Well, today, boys and girls, we're going to be getting back into our now 450-day Interloper. We have made it to Ash Canyon. We've got all of the Signal Void stuff done except for the final piece in Forsaken Airfield, which we need to go back and do. But right now we're going to be mapping up Ash Canyon, and then we're going to be popping over and mapping up Black Rock after this. So let's load in. We are currently right up in the Homesteader's Respite, which is right here. And as you can see, we came in through Echo Canyon, and we need to be mapping up some of this in here. So we got the Homesteader's Respite right here that we're in. Alright, let's go ahead and rip that apart. Now we could, you know what we could do? We could go on the back route. This is an idea we could do. We could go up, because we got to map all this over here where the Bear's Cave and stuff is. We could go up this way and go around. That probably would work for us. Hey Marty, how you doing? Hello. It has been a long time, but good to see you, my friend. Yeah, we could go back up that direction and see what's over there. Let's see. What do we have food-wise on us? Okay, I will eat that to climb the rope. Do. Okay. We are a little bit cold, so can I get any sleep? No. Let's go ahead and just pass a little time. There we go. Is there anything else I want from this cabin? We got 10 cloth. Let's grab a little bit of cloth. Well, Marty, I hope you're doing well in this new year and this new month. I hope things are going good for you. I know all too well how real life kind of gets in your way sometimes of doing other things. Doing fun things. But I totally get it. Totally get it. Alright, let's go ahead and eat one of our acceptable rabbit pies. That'll give us a little extra carry weight, so now we are not overweight any longer. We're going to climb up here and do a little mapping. How many charcoal do I? Oh, I got 37 charcoal, so good. And picked up a PC finally, so I'm getting back into so many games. Nice. Yeah, when you don't have that PC, it makes you kind of bummed out. You don't get to play as much fun stuff for sure. Well, I'm glad you got it back, Marty. That's awesome news. Actually, hold on a second. We're going to equip the crampons instead. That'll make it so we can climb a little bit faster. Use less stamina. I woke up with a very stuffy nose today. Ugh. We're gonna climb straight on through. Oh, Chris, that was crazy. Yeah. That wolf was a little close for me. Believe me, I was freaking out too.
My fingers feel numb.
Oh, that helped a lot. That helped a bunch. Okay. Nice. But how you doing this morning, Chris? Yeah, yesterday that wolf was a little too close. Shows you how quickly you can lose a run if something goes bad. Yeah, it can go bad very quickly if you aren't paying attention. More fun in the coastal highway yesterday. I shot a bear with my revolver, got mauled, the bear did not bleed. Now I can't find the revolver. Got mauled. The bear didn't bleed. Now I can't find the revolver. That ever happened? I don't get a chance really to use the revolver. So unfortunately, that I've never experienced that. No, I have not ever experienced that. Yeah, I don't get the joy of using the revolver. I have had instances where the bear takes a long time to bleed out, and I mean I'm talking like 7, 8, 12 hours that it took the bear to bleed out. So that could be something that you're possibly running into, is that the bear is just taking an extraordinarily long time to bleed. So that could be what you're looking at, because the revolver does not do much damage to the bear. It doesn't do much damage to most animals, to be honest. Unless you get like a lucky critical shot. If you get a lucky crit shot, then it does a lot of damage. But it doesn't really do a lot of damage though. Alright, so we got that there. Still figuring out what survival crafting games I want to try, because there's so many new choices. Oh yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. Enshrouded is okay. It's kind of like a Enshrouded is kind of like a updated Valheim, but in sort of a fantasy setting. A little more of a different fantasy setting. Nightingale's not too bad. I'm actually gonna be playing Nightingale later today. I kind of like Nightingale myself. That's one of my favorites right now. Of course, you know, there's like 7 Days to Die. State of Decay 2 is always fun. If you can handle the isometric view, Project Zomboid's really fun, and State of Decay or Don't Starve Together are pretty fun if you can handle that kind of a view. I'm not real good with that kind of a view, so I don't deal with it very well, but both of those are pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Nope, nothing left behind, my friend. There's also Planet Crafters coming out with their version 1.0 now, so Planet Crafters on the table as far as like being like almost complete game, which is pretty cool. I want to come over here and build a fire and map again. Yep, here's the bridge. Okay, good. Nice. Raft is fun. Raft is more of a multiplayer game. So that definitely is something that to take into account if you don't play with other people. Raft is fun by yourself, but it just moves really slowly. It progresses. The grind is pretty hard on it. Green Hell is pretty decent. For me, it was a little visually. It was visually difficult to play just because there's so much green in it that my eyes just could not designate what's what in it most of the time. So that's more of a me problem. And Sons of the Forest, that one, I was never a big fan of the Forest. So for me, Sons of the Forest was kind of a meh. I didn't really go for it because for me, Sons of the Forest was just more of what I wasn't really into with the Forest. But that's again more of a me problem than a game related problem. Oh yeah, Green Hell on PC is way ahead of where it was on Xbox. I don't honestly know if that holds true any longer, but I know back in the day that was true, so. Get a few more rabbit pies done up here. Good morning, Laka. How are you? Hello, hello. Got those pies going. Awesome. Get the rest of this guy harvested up, too. Ferrero! Hey, how's it going this morning? Long Dark and Valheim are constantly fighting for the top spot on my Steam library. Love both games to bits. Yeah, Valheim is a hottie. Valheim is a hot one, so. And they've done a lot of updates with Valheim. A lot of just got back from school. Nice. Yeah, Valheim lends itself really well to people. I was gonna get that cooking. I've got that. How long does that got? 8 minutes. Let's get that going. There we go. I'm just gonna get one more rabbit pie, and then we're just gonna cook the rabbit up. Yeah, the Valheim, the modding community is great on Valheim too. Yeah, that is really true. That's really true. The Valheim modding community really does a good job on it. So, all right, let's get that cooked and eat it. Get that cooked and eat it. Yum 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 yum. Yummy, yummy. Okay, so we got that all mapped up. There's the high meadow. We just need to kind of go back here and map over that way. One thing we could do... I'm just going to carry those rabbits on me because they don't weigh very much. Let's go ahead and... boil up some of these. There we go. Okay. Woo, let's go. Kitchen flooring got laid today, so effectively speaking, all is done. Just a replacement wall cupboard for one that was too big and it's all outstanding. Oh, that's awesome, Ramoyne. I bet you're feeling so good that that's getting done. I bet that feels so good to have that done now. That is awesome news, my friend. I'm very happy for you that your kitchen's coming along nice. I'm also really excited for the next Hinterland game. Yeah, I'm hoping that we get some news soon of what the next Hinterland thing is. I'm hoping that we get it sometime soon. That would be freaking awesome. That is ruined.
Something is sapping my energy.
Nothing sapping your energy. You're fine, buddy. You are fine. Let's see where we're at. See if we can get this map going here. Oh, nice. That cleared that out. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Beautiful. Fabulous. Now, is there a deer over here? That would be great if... Yep, there is a deer. There is a deer. We have a deer. Nope. They all got cold. That's okay. Hello, Mr. Deer. Oh dear, there's two deer. Well, we only need one of you. Hit that one. Arrow broke, but we hit it. Hey guys, how's it going? Wow, I'm just missing all over the place. I mean, if he runs right by this deer, how can I not take the shot? I don't think he's going to, but... Good shot after I missed like 4 times. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop our... Let's drop the Travois. Deploy that. Yep. Let's put all that stuff in there. Let's put all that in there. Let's put that and that in there. Put all our thermoses in there. There we go. Go ahead and harvest him up. I suck at hitting anything that moves in the game. That's why I hate Timberwolves. Yeah, well, even you know, Chris, I even struggle a lot with the Timberwolves too. You are not alone, Chris. I struggle mightily with the Timberwolves too. So that is not something that is exclusive to you by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, anything that's moving is kind of hard, and the timber. And most of the time, the movement's not bad because most of the stuff that's moving, I can figure out, you know, how to track it and shoot it. The Timberwolves though have this weird. They have like this weird fishtail thing. Is this base long dark? Well, it's the base long dark with the Tales from the Far Territory expansion. Yes. So it's the base long dark game plus Tales from the Far Territory. Drop that real quick and drink some water. I didn't know I was out of water. Yeah, I've been loving the Tales as well. Hey, Mike Kiko, how you doing? The Travois. This is where having this Travois comes in really handy. Makes grabbing a deer and taking him to the cave so much easier. Especially when you're exhausted and tired like my character is.
To leave some of this gear behind.
I don't think I've heard that one before. I'm gonna have to leave some of this gear behind. He sounded so adamant about it. He's like, I don't know about this, sir. Those there. Drop the, drop all that here. All right. Oh, we got some cans here. Look at that. We got some cans. We can can up here. We can do the can. I know, Marty. You know, I don't use the Travois a ton, but I use it a ton when I'm doing animal kills, especially bears, bears and moose, and even like the deer like that, just to get them in a cave and be able to be like, well, I got him in the cave. I don't need to, I don't need to sit out in the snow other than to carcass harvest him and get it done. Other than quartering and getting it done, I just like load him into the Travois and run away. It's like, bye-bye. It makes it so nice. So very nice. But yeah, the animations are new as of December, I think. So they brought those animations around in December with the update then. Nice cans. I know, I got some nice cans in here, man. I got some nice cans. Look at those. Those are some nice cans, baby. Alright, we'll get that. Yeah, the animations are really nice. Plus, you now, oh, by the way, notice that I have gloves on as well. We got gloves on as well. We got our rabbit skin gloves actually show up.
This gear start.
So, yep, all of our glovies show up as well, which is really neat. Our gloves and our sleeves. The gloves and the sleeves on us show up, so not only do we have the animation for harvesting things, and then there's also animations if you want to harvest these with your hands. There's an animation for that too. And there's even animation for the hatchet. You don't really see it much with this because you mainly see it when you're harvesting the animal. You can like see him like hacking at the animal with the axe and stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of hard to see in the dark, but that's okay. Ooh, it's so cold in game, I'm sneezing in real life. Okay. Alright, we're just going to drop all this here. Rabbit bunnies. Oh, by the way, did you notice the bunny rabbits? Check this out. You notice how the bunny rabbit looks frozen? And now it shows you when the rabbits are frozen. Corpses that are frozen look completely different than the corpses that are not. They get more frosty on them. Well, you know, Ramoyne, every time you do like a remodel like that, it's like getting a whole new place. It's like you got a whole new place, and not even does your kitchen probably look nicer now. It probably like makes the whole house look a lot better too, and even a little bit different. So, okay, let's go ahead. And I need to just drop these here for the moment so they can start curing. Let's get some water in us. And we'll get a little bit of sleepity booze. We won't sleep that long, but there we go. All right, nice and daytime now. Woo, let's go. We should. One nice thing about Ash Canyon is that there's a lot of nice days in Ash Canyon too. I think I'm going to build a mag lens fire here if I can. if I can. Yes, 100% chance, too. That is awesome. 100% chance to make the mag lens fire. I really like Ash Canyon too, Ferrero. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do in Ash Canyon. I'm gonna use up most of my sticks here.
Might have to drop some.
We're gonna go over here and gonna put the pot down there. Gonna put the pan down there. Get those cooking. Let's get a little mappity-doo here. All right, we will have to go out and map some of that out there then, because yeah, we didn't get a whole good map there. And now we have food. Yay. There we go. Yum, yum, doodle, dum. I don't have a lot of water, though, so I probably should get some water going here, too. Hey, Elcor, doing good today. Doing good, my friend. Let's go ahead and get the water going in this pan. We'll get another piece of meat going here. I'm doing well, Elcor. How are you doing? Hope your day's going good, too. Get a little more water going. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad it's going well for you.
For much longer.
Gonna cook up all this meat. Thank you for the posture check there, my friend. Got 11 minutes. Let's add a few more sticks. Let's make a venison pie out of these two. I know I'm making a lot of pies, but there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and drop most of this meat out here. Yeah. Yep, we're doing some mapping and AC. We finally made it to Ash Canyon. After a long and restless journey in Pleasant Valley, we finally got the Aurora to happen, which is amazing. Day 243, it ended in the airfield. Oh, I've had too many in the airfield myself. I know exactly what that's like.
Something's gotta go.
I know exactly what that's like, my friend. Alright, so we got that stuff going there. Let's go out here. Oops, let's get some water in this. How much flour do I have this late in the game? I actually have quite a bit. I have a 0.3 on me right now, and I have another full bag, I believe, in Mountain Town. So I do actually still have quite a bit, surprisingly. But you know, I don't use I use my flour mainly for the weight addition pies, the pies that give me more weight. So I don't make a lot of like the rose hip. Oops, I started mapping right there for some reason. There we go. I didn't use a lot of the rose hip pies or what's the other one? There's a rose hip pie and the other the one that gives you rest. I don't use those very much, just because I don't have much flour, and so I don't like using them. God, now it's gonna drive me nuts. Which one is it? You got the rosehip pie and the peach pie. Yeah, peach pie takes peaches, and so I don't really use that either. Mapping is a killer on hypothermia and airfield. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, for me, the rosehip pie, it's okay, but it's like, it doesn't give me the benefits I want. Prepper's pie is the best, but that doesn't take flour. That's the best part about the Prepper's pie, is it doesn't take any flour to make it. Alright, there we go. Which is one of the reasons I love it so much. I don't know, I don't think I need to map over here, but I'm gonna give it a shot real quick. Yeah, exactly. It only takes oil and salt and burdock. The burdock root is the big sticker on that. Even the acorn grounds are not that hard to get. I have probably 15 to 18 acorn grounds just laying around in the game right now. So the acorn grounds are not even that hard to get a hold of. It's the burdock root that's the big sticking point. Because you run out of the burdock root before you run out of the acorns, for sure. It looks easy when you do it.
Can't feel my feet.
I don't know about easy. All right, so there's that. So yeah, actually, I do need to sort of map right back up in there. It's more than anything workstation. It really, the mapping in this game, you just have to be very aware of your temperature and what's going on around you. The airfield is probably one of the worst places to try to map. It really, truly is. There's just like no way to avoid being out and getting a little bit cold while doing it. And so you have to sort of balance the hypothermia risk you're willing to take with the mapping that you're going to get out of it. And with also keeping in mind that that the the weather changes super quick in that zone. Well, that's about as good as it's gonna get right there, boys and girls. I mean, we still need to get this down here, but that's okay. Yeah, we got Forsaken Airfield pretty well done, except for this little tiny area here that we need to take care of. But we got Forsaken Airfield pretty well done by the end of it. I mean, this is always the hardest part over here, because the Polaroids that you have don't cover this area over here at all. And it doesn't really cover this area over here either. It's mainly, it covers this area out in here. Yeah, and then, yeah, you have the glimmer fog. I mean, I had a whole days, like multiple days go by that I couldn't map at all because I got a blizzard one day and then a glimmer fog the next day. And it was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't just, I can't go out and do any mapping. I just had to hibernate. I just had to hibernate and just sit in a hole for a couple of days, which is just like, oh. So that's why it took us like 58 days to map up that zone to the point we had it. I do need to grab some old man beard. I believe I only have one at the moment. Is there any other old man beard over here? Since there's a maple sapling right there, I don't remember seeing a maple sapling there. That might be down below. Will I make a video of all my maps? Yeah, I'll probably, that would be a good idea. Just kind of throw together a, hey, here after 498 days or whatever time, here's a compilation of all of our maps for your enjoyment. Because I mean, we got pretty good mapping going on. We got Timberwolf Mountain all mapped. We got Pleasant Valley all the way mapped, which is great. You get all the little highlight spots, and if you zoom in, you can actually see where stuff is. We got Winding River all mapped, although that's not a big one. We got Forlorn Muskeg all mapped up. We got Mystery Lake all mapped up. Got the ravine finally all mapped up. We got all 3 of the caves in the ravine there, too. So got the ravine all mapped up. We got Coastal Highway all mapped up, which is super duper nice. Crumbling Highways all mapped up. Desolation Point, we actually got a decent map of Desolation Point finally, which is good. Desolation Point's hard to map. Desolation is hard to map because there's no Polaroids for it. Of course, we got Forsaken Airfield most of the way mapped up. Transfer Pass, we actually got a decent map of Transfer Pass too, which is really nice to have with the Forsaken Airfield. And this is where I think the mine, Langston Mine, is going to be. This is where this is the other place where the zone of contamination goes out to. Far Range Branch Line is always fun to map up because you can't really map a whole lot of it. And then Broken Railroad is always a pain in the ass to map because all these black areas here, it's hard to get rid of those because there's big mountainous areas there that you cannot get high enough to get make that stuff go away. And then we of course got Hush River Valley all mapped up. We've got Mountain Town all mapped up nice and neat. And then we got Bleak Inlet all mapped up. A very nice map of Bleak Inlet, by the way. We even got the little cave out here on the island. We've got the prepper cache there. That's the hatch and then the prepper cache over there. And now we're working on Ash Canyon. We're just kind of slowly working our way around. I'll need to go back down and get this area here, but we're right now working our way up this direction, trying to get as much of this as we can. This is going to be the hard part here, is getting this in here, because this is a canyon going this way. So getting both of those sides is going to be a little difficult. We do have the Wolf Jaw Overlook though that we've not done the Vista Point there yet. So what my plan is we're going to go over here. We're going to get the miners' camp and the foreman's retreat over here, because we got the homesteader's respite there, but we're going to go get miners' camp and foreman's retreat, get the cave there, go down to the bottom and get the cave, and then we'll come back up, cross over this bridge, and then we'll work our way over towards the gold mine, and we'll do that. So that's sort of the plan at this point. We'll eat down these little pieces of meat. I'll keep the pounders for later. All right, put that one up there. There we go. You know, Broken Railroad is not as bad as it used to be. I used to just not like Broken Railroad because it was such a dead end. And it was so hard to get into Broken. It wasn't hard to get into Broken Railroad, actually. The hardest part about Broken Railroad was the getting back out to the rest of the zones. That was my main complaint about that zone. The zone itself is just fine, but it used to be you could get very trapped in that zone because you'd get a moose, you'd get a bear, you'd get all this good stuff, and then you're like, how do I get this back to Forlorn or to Forlorn Muskeg, and then on to either Mountain Town or Mystery Lake from there, because there was not a really clear path from A to B to get out of that zone. You had to travel for quite a while in the cold with no shelter just to get out of there. And so that was always kind of a pain in the butt. I got one of those, so we need to definitely find some more Old Man Beard Wound dressing. Let's see, what do we got here? There's herbal teas. Let's go ahead. Oh, that's herbal. Excuse me, jeez. It's chilly here today. That's our coffee. That is our birch bark tea. Let's put that in there. We used up some of those. Rosehip tea. There's our mushroom teas. Let's put our small mushroom teas in there. There we go. Alright, what else do we need to do? I was looking for any maintenance type stuff we could do while we're sitting here. I guess I can repair these up real quick. What do you think the best main bases are if we take Camp Office and Trapper's Cabin out of the equation? What, it just in Mystery Lake itself, or just in general in the game? Because, I mean, usually, I mean, I can tell you where I base up. I mean, when I go to Coastal Highway, I always base up at the garage. Well, I have two bases in Coastal Highway. I base up in the garage, and I also base up over at the fishing camp. Because the fishing camp is nice and close to Jackrabbit Island. But there's different places in every zone. I mean, Ash Canyon, I always base up in Angler's Den. It's nice and central. You can hit all the spots from Angler's Den. I usually have a nice little base at Angler's Den, and it has a crafting table there. And most of the time, my decisions to base up somewhere depend on several things. How accessible is it from the rest of the zone? If it has a crafting table, that's a plus. It's not necessary, but that's a huge plus if there's a crafting table there. It's a huge plus if there's an indoor fire that you can make there. And it's a huge plus if there's some way to get food around that area easily. So Angler's Den hits a lot of those. In Timberwolf Mountain, of course, the Mountaineer's Hut. It's the base. Mountaineer's Hut in Timberwolf Mountain is just the base. There's no real good place otherwise. Mountaineer's Hut, and then for an upper base, I usually do the cave and the deer clearing. So those are sort of the two spots I'll generally go to in the Timberwolf Mountain. Now there is an argument that you could do the Prepper's Cache there, because that's a good place too. In Pleasant Valley, I always have a base at the farmhouse. The farmhouse is just sort of my go-to. I know some people like to do the Thompson's Crossing. I personally like the farmhouse myself as a base because it's very central. It has the crafting table. There's food around it. There's an easy access to getting to other places and getting out of there if you want to. So the farmhouse for me is number one. Thompson's Crossing's not bad, but it's just not as good for me. Radio Man, how you doing? How you doing? In Forlorn Muskeg, I'll usually have a base at the, surprisingly in Forlorn, I like this cave right up here above the poacher's camp. I like that cave right there as a base up area. Forlorn Muskeg's kind of weird because there's not really a lot of good places. I mean, the Spence family homestead's nice because it now has a prepper cache up there. But if I had to pick a spot, I'd say this cave right above Poacher's Camp is where I like to kind of leave a little bit of gear. Because if you look at it from a map perspective, you're sort of passing by that to get into Mountain Town. You're also passing by that to go down here or Broken Railroad. So it doesn't have a crafting table, but it's got a lot of stuff by it that's really nice. Now, Mystery Lake, taking the camp office and Trapper's Cabin out of it. In Mystery Lake, I generally like to just have the Carter Hydro Dam. The Carter Hydro Dam is probably my favorite place to base up. Although I do like the camp office a lot. And like I said, at Coastal Highway, I love the coastal town site and the garage. I also like the fishing camp because it's close to these and Jackrabbit Island. And then the Quonset is close to the fishing hole. And it's also close to the mine where you can get more coal that then you can go fishing with. So that's really nice there. And Desolation Point, I usually like to leave a lot of stuff at the church. I will tend to have things at both Hibernia, Riken, and the Lonely Lighthouse. But I tend to I like to base up at the church. And I like to leave my hides and my guts and stuff at the Stone Church because that's sort of a good place to get out of that zone from. Desolation Point, though, is really super easy to get around in because from the church, I can pop into the mine, come out over here, and go to Hibernia. Or I can go to the Bear's Cave or down in here. And the Riken and the Lighthouse are sort of further out from that. So I sort of do this little area that right in here, this path here, and then I can get out of that zone very quickly. Now, Forsaken Airfield, of course, the airfield's the best zone, or the best place to have a lot of stuff. And let's see. Other than that, yeah, Broken Railroad, I usually just base up at the maintenance yard. The maintenance shed is good. It's close to the hunter's blind in this area down here. It's a smaller zone, so it doesn't really matter. You can get around in this zone. You can get to anywhere in this zone in a day's travel, so it's not that big of a deal. And then Hush River Valley, that's a little trickier. Hush River Valley, I'll usually have a couple of base ups at. I'll usually have a base up here at the Monolith Lake cave. Especially if you have the moose up here on Monolith Lake, I'll base up here and have a bunch of food and stuff. But usually my main base is right here, right into Stair Steps Lake. There's a cave right down here by the lake. I'll usually base up there. Because especially once you've done the Signal Void quest and you've opened up this hatch has a crafting table inside of it. So if you make your outdoor base here, you can just go to this hatch, you can craft, sleep, and you have this back and forth. And then this is a great cave, so then all you have to do to exit is just go across Stair Steps Lake, wind around, and you're out. But usually I'll have that as my main base. That's my extraction base. And then I'll also have a base up here at that cave, with, especially if the moose is here, I'll have a base up there, but you can sort of work your way down and use all those. But yeah, there's Hush River Valley is number one for me. And in Mountain Town, I'll usually have a base at the Grey Mother's house. And then I'll usually have a base here at the Paradise Meadows farm. I'll usually put stuff in both of those. And then I'll usually have some stuff stored down in the basin down in this cave. And I'll have a few things up here at the trailer right before Hush River Valley. I'll usually have some stuff at the trailer there. The main problem with the hatch in this zone is you have to go across the bridge, through the cave, and then to get to the hatch. You can't access this hatch from this side. You can only access it when you go through the cave. But the Grey Mother's house, I just like it, Elcor, more because it's central. I like the Grey Mother's house because of the centralness of it, more than anything. I personally like both the farmhouse for getting out to Forlorn Muskeg and this trailer here for going to Hush River Valley. Those are usually my two spots that I leave a lot of my stuff. But I'll leave a bunch of stuff at the Grey Mother's house as well. Just, you know, cloth, food, wood, and stuff like that. Because every time I go to Milton, I just jump into there and I'm like, yeah, I got all my stuff. Now, Bleak Inlet, I just don't really base up in Bleak Inlet much. But if I do, it's down at the workshop, I guess. I guess you could say it's at the workshop. I'll bring everything down to the cannery in the workshop area. Because there's no real great place to base up there. And the Nash Canyon, like I said, that's the Angler's Den. Angler's Den is the big base up area here. But those are my favorite spots. Those are my favorite things. Exactly, that's the thing, Workstation Mark. And none of my choices are either right or wrong. They're what works for me. And what works for me may not work for Elcor or you or anybody else. I just, you know, I have my reasoning and my ideas of why they work for me. And, it doesn't, you know, there's no right or wrong to it. If it works for you, it works for you, you know? Hey, Fong, how you doing? How's it going today? And everybody has their own reasons and criteria for why they would base up at certain places. I have mine, and for me, it works pretty well. It makes sense to me, so, I'm gonna drink a couple of these down. I managed to get the forge going on 4 to 5 coal. Oh yeah, 4 to 5 coal is all it really takes with the forge. You don't actually need any more than 4 coal. If you have enough wood, 4 coal will easily get your fire going for you. Hey Brian, how's it going? Carter Hydro Dam is great if you have the moose spawn, but since they added scurvy, it's been annoying to eat cattails you've saved up as an emergency. Plus, since they made the inside of the Carter Hydro Dam so much darker now, Elcor, it's not as appealing as it used to be. So that's the biggest problem. But Brian, how you doing today? Bad Boy Gamer says, I felt bad today. I could taste a little bit, but still sick with the flu virus. No, man, I'm so sorry, Bad Boy Gamer. Crazy day for you, Fong. Oh, I've had a crazy day too, but I'm doing good too. I'm doing real well, thank you. Today's been a little bit, not a little bit nuts, but it's just been, it's just been one of those days. I woke up not really wanting to get up, but I got up anyway. I forced myself to get the hell out of bed. Got my lazy ass up. All right. We're gonna eat one of those pies.
All this gear is slowing me down.
All right, that put us a little bit overweight, but that's okay. I accidentally ate raw meat, got intestinal disease with no antibiotics in the airfield. Oh no. Oh no. See, that's why I have a thermos with 48 herbal teas in it, or with 48 Reshi teas in it. All right, good night shift tonight. So glad to catch the stream early. Oh, that's awesome to have you here, man. That's why early game workstation I always pick up every single mushroom, rose hip, everything. Not only does it help my skill, as far as like really there's some old man beard like in here somewhere. Where, oh, there's right there. Not only does it work for me to use it, but to get my cooking skill ups, but it also makes it so I can survive that if I get it. Because believe me, I have got it. The nice thing with the antibiotics and the painkillers now, that one of the viewers pointed out, is that if you put it on your reticle menu, if you go into here and you click on add it to the radial dial, you can use them from the radial dial even if they get to 0%. You can't use them from your inventory, but if they're on the radial menu, you can use it at 0%. So it's a good way. It's a good way to keep, so don't get rid of those pills even if they go to 0. You can still utilize them later in the game. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Workstation Mark, is that the Interloper is very much. Interloper is one of those Interloper is one of those modes where it's not the immediate thing that usually kills you. It's not the immediate thing that usually kills you. It's the little things that kill you. As you're going along, it's the little things that kill you. And they add up over time. They add up and add up and add up and add up. And so the longer you go, those little things just tick away at you. How long till you have your grand mapping video? I don't know. I don't know how long it'll be. I could probably throw it together this week if I wanted to. I could probably work on it this Wednesday when I take my day off. It won't be anything super special, but I can work on it. You gotta remember, I'm not good at editing crap. Me and editor are not friends. All right, there we go. But I'm not done mapping yet either, so I have to get Blackrock and this zone, so I wouldn't have a full thing, but I can start working on it, because what I can do is I can put it together. I can start putting together the parts that I have already, and that way when I get this zone and Blackrock done, it'll be easy to throw it all together. Now, am I hunting Boris the bear? Not yet. No, but yeah, I won't have it out for a little while because I gotta get these two zones done first. I mean, I have almost every zone. Well, and then also there's a zone of contamination, which I haven't done yet either. So I sort of need to get that one done too. So it might be a little bit longer than I'm thinking. I was thinking, oh, I can start working on that now. I can still start working on it. I just don't have the I don't have all the maps done yet. There we go. There's Miner's Folly. You thought Black Rock and Bleak Inlet were cold till you hit the airfield? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the airfield goes, oh, you think that's cold? Let me tell you something.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Hey, the airfield's like, cold? You haven't seen cold yet. Where is he? Oh, there he is. There he was. I was like, where the heck is this bear? Goodbye. Boys and girls, he's just asleep. Don't worry about it. He's just asleep. He was very tired. He was a very tired bear. He was very tired, and he was like, Atheenon, I just want to go to sleep. I don't think we can get a fire going here to get that done. It's nappy time. It was a knockout arrow. It was just a knockout arrow. There's no bears harmed in the making of this video. Oh look, we have fuel here. Look at us with all our fuel here. Oh wow, there's even water here. What's in here? Oh, there's even a book in here. Let's grab a couple books. We'll burn those too. Well, let's sleep and get some of our warmth back. Poor Mr. Bear. I feel bad for him. Poor little feller. Poor little feller. Like, why did you shoot me, you jerk? You didn't even need the food. Hey, look, now we have a bear carcass on our map forever. That's awesome. We get a mag lens? Oh, heck yeah. That's one thing I love about this zone is we get lots of mag lenses. Lots and lots of mag lenses going on. I will put that up there for you, Ferrero. And I'll get you yeah, unfortunately, if you're not a sub, it won't let you, it won't let you put up, the bot won't let you put clips up in channel. I had to do that because I had bots coming into the channel that were basically, like, putting up all these nasty, they were just putting up all these nasty websites in the channel. So I had to do it more just to protect the channel than anything else. And it's not any reflection on you or anything, it just, I had to do it because it was the only solution I could come up with. Which just kind of sucked. It's like, really? It's always one person that ruins it for everybody, you know? Well, multiple people in that instance, but it's just one thing that ruins it for everyone. Now, here's something cool you can do. So we can harvest this guy until we get cold. Oh, wow, we didn't even get cold. That's awesome. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of this bear meat harvested up. Yeah, baby. Woo, let's go. We got bear meat cooking.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Get all this bear meat in here. Yeah, is it just me or the bear's really silent right now? It's like the bears just kind of sneak up on you. It's like, where the heck is he? Where the heck is he? And then he's like right in your face all of a sudden. It's like, really? Really, dude? They give you like no chance at all. If you aren't being really, really, really careful. They just kind of sneak up on you and smack you in the face. I was gonna drop all that here. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. Alright, let's go ahead and get this cooked up. Nice thing about this fire is it can never get blown out. Nice thing is beautiful. Petition to rename Pleasant Valley to Blizzard Valley. I mean, it is kind of blizzardy, but see, I don't mind Pleasant Valley that much. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I think Pleasant Valley generally is pretty fine. It doesn't really Pleasant Valley never has really bothered me a ton. Does the map update in real time now that you've harvested the bear? Will it still be on the map? Not if I map it again, no. I don't believe it will be. Like, if you map and there's rose hips and mushrooms and cattails on the map, and you map again, then it will disappear. We can check it though. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if the bear's out here or not. We could check it though really quick. Let me throw these couple of pieces of meat on here. And we'll map real quick. Because I'm curious now too. Yeah, see, the bear disappeared now. Yes, it does update in real time. It's whatever's on the map when you map it. So if you map it again, you'll lose whatever you had there. So yep, the bear works the same way as the cattails and all that stuff.
Starting to weigh me down.
So that's kind of sad. Because I like having that bear on there. I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's kind of cool to have the bear on it. Nom 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 nom. A little green on the meat never hurt anybody. A little green on the meat's always good for the soul. Hey, take it a hello. You're sure I'll get another one? Unfortunately, Ferrero, that's the only bear in this zone. That's the only bear in this zone, unfortunately, so we shall not see another one like him. Now, we could get a moose. I mean, that's something we could definitely get. I'm gonna use my knife one time. I know, but won't you be coming back to Ash Canyon? Not for a while, no. Once I get this zone mapped up, I probably won't be coming back here for a while.
Be able to carry this load for much longer.
There's just not a lot of reason to come back to this zone. Yeah, we could just go for the moose, exactly. Yeah, you've had double moose in Ash Canyon. Yes, I have too. It's really fun. Usually the moose, there's 2 spawns for the moose. I feel a lot better today, yes. I got some good rest last night. So I feel a ton better today. Thank God. But yeah, there's 2 spots that can spawn the moose. You can get a moose right down here by the fishing hut. He spawns like over in there. And then you can get the moose over here right underneath this rope between the stoned shelf cave and that rope there. So those are the 2 spots. There's one way over to the west and one way over here to the east by the right underneath the Homesteader's Respite and the Fire Overlook. So those are the 2 spots you can get the moose. And sometimes they both can be up, so I've had them. I've killed the one there by the fishing hut, and then gone right over to the rope climb there to the gold mine, and the other one's been up as well. So the one under the Homesteader's Respite by the fishing hut is actually kind of sucky because there's not a lot of places you can take his meat and stuff from there. If you go to the Angler's Den, it's quite a long walk to get over to the Angler's Den with all of his stuff. Now, granted, we do now have the travois, so it is easier to do that than it used to be, but it's still a long haul to take all that meat. It's still not super close, so
starting to slow me down.
Stone Shelf Cave, yeah, Stone Shelf Cave is great. Now, when they first introduced this zone, the caves in this zone were brutal because none of the caves in this zone had a safe area. There were no safe areas in this zone at all. All the caves were cold, which was crazy. Which was absolutely nutty back in the day. But that was actually a mistake. They intended for that to be a warm cave, but the coating on all the caves in this zone made them all cold, which was pretty cool though. I kind of liked it. It made this zone a real challenge because there was no interior or exterior. It was all exterior. And it was wild because some of the areas going up to the gold mine, there were like warm areas going up to the gold mine that were kind of just in sheltered areas, but like the big caves didn't have a warm or cold area in them. They were all cold. So it was really wild back in the day. But that only lasted for about a month, and then they changed it. Just when we were getting used to it. Just when we were getting used to it, they're like, nah. That's not what we meant to have going on. I was like, aww. But that was fun. But yeah, you pretty much had to run a fire all the time or die. Yep, you had to run a fire if you wanted to sleep. If you didn't run a fire, you pretty much were dead. Oops, I got those cooked meats here. All right, we're pretty much done cooking, or done harvesting them up now, so now all we got to do is plop them on the fire and get them cooking. Nah, I don't want to sleep like that. Actually, you know what? Let's get an hour's sleep. Why not? So yeah, Elcor, this zone was even more brutal back in the day. Mapping comes before food. No, food always becomes before mapping. Food is the most important thing. But now that we've killed the bear up here, there's no other predators up here at all, so... This zone is predator-free now. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Jeez Louise, man, I am sneezing up a storm today. So we got an hour 39. It takes 44 minutes to cook this. Which it actually took only, let's see, 39, 16... It only took 23 minutes off. So yeah, we are easily getting way more time out of our fire right now. Yeah, our fire is burning so good. All right, Ramoyne, I'm glad your kitchen's going well, my friend. Take care. We'll see you later on. Alright, we just got 28 minutes left. I'm just gonna go ahead and... We've got extra meat on us, huh? Alright, no more meats on us now. Okay. Perfect. 26 minutes on there. Let's go ahead and throw those. And that in there. Let's eat those down. What the heck? What the heck was that? Seriously, game? I hate it when it does that. It's like you click on something and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna move everything real quick. I'm gonna move it real quick on you. Fooled you! Yeah, we only have what, four more pieces to cook of the full pieces. Yeah, so we pretty much cooked up the whole bear. Have 4 more pieces to cook there. And then we just got, these are all the small pieces. Yeah, these are all the small ones over here. Yeah, I hate it when that happens, especially when it happens with raw meat that you have in your inventory. That's why I recommend, if you're trying to eat stuff out of your inventory, never ever have raw meat in your inventory. If the game changes and it shifts it all over, you're screwed. You are screwed big time. Yes, I'm gonna leave it for future me. Yeah, I've had that happen before, Ferrero, where I had like a piece of bear meat, and like the bear meat and the cattails were right next to each other. I click on the cattails to eat, and it shifts it, and all of a sudden I'm eating bear meat. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you joshing me at the moment? And the game's like, nah, I wanted you to eat bear meat. You needed the protein. You needed the protein. Yeah, and then you get poisoning, and then you can also get intestinal parasites from it really quick too, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a winner all around. It's a winner chicken dinner all around there. Now a lot of people know about the mining place and the Foreman's Retreat here. There's a little hidey spot over here that a lot of people are not aware of. I don't even know if it comes up on the map or not. But there's this little hidey spot that actually is warm, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's not super warm, but comparatively, and it's got a bed over here too. Yeah, see, comparatively, it's actually warm in here. It's 2 arrows up. Yep, see, there we go. And now we got Foreman's Retreat, too. I think we can actually capture the Foreman's Retreat building on this, too. Might as well grab a couple ptarmigans, too. And we might as well look at the ptarmigan location and map that, because we might get the ptarmigan spawn on there. Yep, there we go. Ptarmigan, Foreman's Retreat, maple saplings. There we go. Perfect. Foreman's Retreat is actually pretty nice. There's a lot of stuff in here. I already broke that down. I took all that stuff. I don't know if I left anything in here for myself. Looks like I took all the curtains. Yeah, I took all the things I could out of this place. The only thing I didn't break down, I didn't break that table down. Didn't break this table down. I'll break that down now. Why not? I don't want to use my axe on that. That's a waste of time. Take the charcoal there. It gives me 69 charcoal now. That's a lot of charcoal. By the way, how do you personally deal with scurvy? Do you go fishing? Yes. Pretty much, if I start to get a scurvy risk, I'll go and fish. Before the scurvy risk, I'll just kind of eat some cattails here and there. I haven't run into too many problems with it, Elcor. I've done some periodic fishing here and there to kind of, like, stave it off. But I haven't really run into a lot of problems with it personally. I eat a few cattails here and there. I get a little bit of fish here and there. Every once in a while, I'll down a can of peaches or some tomato soup that I find. But in all the time, I've actually marked on the calendar when I've had problems with it. We actually tried to get full-blown scurvy on this run. On day 60, we stopped eating anything that had vitamin C in it. And on day 76, we actually started getting a scurvy risk. We kept eating no vitamin C, and by day 81, we had full-blown scurvy. Which then we had to fill up a bar with vitamin C, and that took us till day 87. Now, every hour of every day that we had scurvy, we were losing points of health, and we had 5 kilos less carry weight. So all during this time, you can see our health was going down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. We could get it all back when we slept at night, but during the day, we were losing. I mean, I was going from 105 to 89, 82 most of those days. And then from day 87, we got our scurvy healed, and then it was another. It was till day, so it took us almost 100 days before we had another scurvy risk. We knocked that down super quick. And then it took us from 184 to 324 before we got another scurvy risk. And we knocked that down pretty quick. And then I don't think we've had one since then. I think we might have got one since then. But yeah, it's been very few and far between. Mainly, you just have to maintain. You just have to kind of, like, keep it in mind. And I'm sure drinking, like, some rose hip and mushroom teas helps. So you can do that as well, because that has a little bit of vitamin C in it. So drink some of those, and that will help you out as well. So and then, of course, just going fishing. If you go and fish for a day, that'll help you out, because then you'll be able to, get rid of that scurvy risk. So, but yeah, fishing is the ultimate way to stop it. And actually, once I get done up here, once we get done with doing our run around this direction and get back to Angler's Den, I may pop some holes in the ice and do a little fishing by Angler's Den, and just try to get a little bit of fish around there. Because we're probably going to be needing some scurvy maintenance here pretty soon. Because we've been eating a lot of meat lately. We've not been getting a lot of scurvy, or not a lot of vitamin C in our system, other than the few cattails I've been eating. And I think I do actually have more cattails down at the Angler's Den. I'm pretty sure I left some here. Because I had a lot of cattails going out of the zone. Actually, fishing is the only skill I don't have level 5 in right now. I think I'm at level... Yeah, I'm just into level 4 on that. We got 5 on carcass harvesting, 5 on cooking, 5 on fire starting. Archery and mending are both at 5. Ice fishing is about a little over a quarter of the way into 4. We got 2 on rifle firearm, 2 on revolver, and we're just into 4 on gunsmithing. Because yes, we've read some books. Reading is good. It makes the mind get stimulated. I'm gonna drop these, I'm gonna drop this ptarmigan off over here. Alright.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, well, unfortunately you can't. There's not enough books you can read that will get your skill to level 5 on the gun stuff. I've got it as high as level 4. I've got it as high as level 4, but I've never got it up to level 5. I just finished mapping Ash. It was a pain on Stalker. Yeah, Ash Canyon is kind of a pain. Hey, Ath, it is Ben's. But how you doing, Ben's Adventure? Yep, we are working on Ash Canyon right now. We've got a good map going. Unfortunately, some of this will be kind of hard. This area here is hard to map. That area there is hard to map. But we got, Miners Falling, the Foreman's Retreat. We're going to head this way tomorrow and start getting this mapped, and then up to the, we're going to get up to the Wolf Jaws Overlook, which will hopefully uncover a bunch of this stuff here, which will help. So Zoopy asks, hey Ath, I just purchased the DLC and I'm familiar with the old content and zones. Any suggestions for a fresh start? I would start in, it depends. If you're playing on Stalker, I'd say start in like Mystery Lake and then kind of move towards go out from Mystery Lake. Go out from Mystery Lake into Forlorn Muskeg, and then on into Broken Railroad. Because Broken Railroad, the entrance to the new zones is down here across the broken bridge, which isn't so broken anymore. And that will take you into the transfer pass. Or, I'm sorry, that'll take you into the far range branch line, which is basically a long railroad that you travel all the way down here to. That'll take you into that'll take you into the transfer pass. And then in transfer pass, you have the entrance to Forsaken Airfield over to the west. And then up to the direct north at the end of the line, you have the entrance into the zone of contamination. So I would say start over on that side of the map. Start over on this side of the map: Hush River, Mountain Town, Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg, and then just head out there if you want to explore the new stuff. So yeah, and just take it slow and easy. There is a lot of stuff to learn on the new stuff. There really truly is. There's a lot of new things to kind of come to grips with. So just take it slow and easy and have fun with it, Zoopy. It is a blast. I started on Stalker and Hush River so I could just snag the early Moosehide Satchel. It was a nightmare, but worth it. That's not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go at all. Get that early Moosehide Satchel and head out from there, Ben's Adventures. I totally agree. I wonder how many things we still have left to get. So we have 209 so we have 14 of 20. We need the Gold Mine, Long Falls, Mining Camp, Pillar's Foot Rest, the Runaway Bridge, and Shattered Cove. Those are the 6 that we have left to have 100% of everything, quote-unquote, surveyed for Faithful Cartographer. This does not include a bunch of the new stuff, though. It does not include Black Rock. It does not include Forsaken Airfield. It does not include Zone of Contamination. So it's not a all-inclusive type list. I'm not gonna take this stuff with me because we're gonna come back up for it anyway. Really, game? Really? Really, you're gonna make me do that? Okay, fine. Fine, you do you, game. I totally understand. That one's cured already, that's great. Alright, those are all curing. Let's grab a water.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Shushabai. Shushabai, my friend, shushabai. You'll be fine. What's our bedroll at right now? 85. Let's repair that up real quick. You know the bear can knock out a reading book skill out if he attacks you. What do you mean? You know the bear can knock out a reading book skill out if he attacks you. If he attacks your... I'm not sure what you're saying there, Workstation Mark. I'm guessing curing broken ribs won't be a problem with 80 rose hips in your inventory. No, it won't. Shushabai. Shushabai will. Hey, Rublood, how you doing? I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our pie and eat it. That will help us a little bit. Let's go ahead and drink down one of these. Let's drink down a few of these, actually. Oh, that he'll knock it out of you. Yeah. The bear will knock a lot of stuff out off of you when he attacks you. When the bear attacks you, he can basically send you for a loopity boopity boo. Actually, you know what? I don't want to carry those with me. Oh yeah, the bear will smack you and tell you that you do not have any business where he is. Let's leave a little bit of wood here too. I was trying to figure out what is weighing me down so much. Oh, it's all these sticks that I'm carrying. And the 16 reclaimed wood that I'm carrying. There we go. I don't need all that. And let's throw the book and that in there. There we go. There we go. I'll grab a couple woods. There we are. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Maybe it's better to start in Milton for fur clothing upgrade than head over to HRV for the Moosehide Satchel. Possibly. I mean, there's arguments for both. I mean, there's arguments to go both places. Oh, shush. You're fine, Will. Stop being such a big baby. That's how I got double mauling, but I think I had a flare in my hand, but he dropped it out of my inventory the first time he mauled me. Yeah, the bears can knock some wild stuff out of your inventory. Yeah, whenever you get mauled by a bear and you get up, you need to look around and see what he might have knocked out. He'll knock out teacups, mag lenses, books. He'll knock your weapon out of your hand. There's a lot of things the bear will just kind of punch out of you when he attacks you. So whenever you get hit by a bear, definitely take a look around. The moose can do the same. The moose can do the same thing. So just kind of take a look around whenever you get hit by the moose or the bear, because they can knock crap out of your hands very easily. Yep. Oh yeah. Pretty much anything in your backpack is not safe.
Escape this cold.
Teacup! Exactly, Lugar. That's why you go, teacup, teacup! When the bear hits you, because you never know what he's going to hit out of your hand. By the way, there's a little warm spot right up here. Right up here in the bear's cave, which is weird.
Cold.
Which is a place that you can kind of ditch for a moment. Get warm back up. Technical backpack and full belly gets 10 extra kilos. How do you get 15? You get the moose-eyed satchel. So there's 3 ways to gain weight. You can get the well-fed bonus, which gives you 5 extra kilos. You get the technical backpack, which gives you 5 extra kilos. And you can get the moose-eyed satchel, which gives you another 5 extra kilos. I'm going to wear that instead. So those are your 3 ways to get extra weight. And then on top of that, if you even want more weight, because right now you notice we're at 18, you also can eat the extra pies. You can eat these rabbit and venison pies and ptarmigan pies and get another extra 3 kilos on top of that. So now there's 4 ways to get extra weight. Now this is a temporary. It only lasts for 3 hours, 3 game hours, but it gives you another 5 kilos of weight. Or another 3 kilos of weight. Now, there are some pies that take away from your weight, but those are not too bad. I usually don't use those myself, but that's just me. I'm not a big fan of the pies that take my weight away. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to get that extra weight on you, Ryblood. All right, gonna get this map backed up, or this bridge mapped up. What about the stews? The stews, I usually don't do the stews either. I don't find the stews to be super helpful myself, and they take valuable flour. They take valuable flour that I don't want to spend. I prefer to keep my little bit of flour. Oh, you can get the belt from Zone of Contamination. There's a belt that at the end of Buried Echoes you can get this belt that's an accessory item that lowers the weight of your tools. I don't find it to be that great. It's like, yeah, it's okay. All right, there we go. There's that cave there. I find it to be an okay belt. It's okay.
Fingers feel numb.
Hey, Mrs. Honeypot! Hello, hello! How are you? How are you, Mrs. Honeypot? I hope you and Mr. Honeypot are doing well. I'm gonna leave a few things up here. Leave that meat here. I'm gonna leave a liter of water here. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to leave some of my mapping charcoal here, too. There we go. That makes it easy. Sunday was rough for me. Yesterday, I was just really tired, but Sunday was just kind of rough for me. It was a culmination of just kind of like... It was the 14th anniversary of when my dad passed away, and then Wiz Bowman passed away on Friday from cancer, which kind of hit me a little harder than I thought it would even. But I think it was that with the combination of my dad passing away that just made Sunday a little unbearable for me. So I took the day off just to kind of like give myself a little mental time. Hung out with Hadrian a little bit in his channel and on Discord while he was playing some XCOM 2, so... Greetings from Macedonia. I don't think that I would enjoy watching others play Long Dark. I didn't think I would enjoy watching others play Long Dark. I hope this game will be updating many more years more. Well, a lot is going to happen, Alexander, this year. And welcome to the channel, Alexander. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome over on the YouTube side. A lot is going to be happening this year in the Long Dark for sure. A lot of stuff because they have... a little bit left to go on Tales from the Far Territory, which we're doing, which is the current DLC for the game. They got a little bit left to go on that. And then on top of that, they are going to be releasing Chapter 5 of the story mode this year as well. And with the success of Tales from the Far Territory, I have a very strong suspicion they're going to be doing more DLCs in the future. They are working on another game as well right now, so that may, you know, that may affect it, but it is two separate. They sort of are working on it on a. They have a separate group working on a new game, and the old group that's working on Long Dark. So I think that the chances of more stuff from Long Dark coming are very, very good. The DLC's been very successful. It did take them a little bit longer time than they were hoping to get the DLC, like, because the DLC was supposed to all happen last year. And they got most of it done last year, but not all of it. And I know they were kind of disappointed they didn't get it all done last year, but with it being their first DLC they've ever done, I think they will, whatever they do going forward, they will do better next time. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of a learning process. You know, they've learned a lot from the successes and failures they've had with this DLC, and they will learn from that and do better on it this next time. So there's that there. Now we might have some Mr. Wolfies in here, which wouldn't surprise me in the least bit, because there's usually a few wolves up here. Yeah, it was a hard day, Mrs. Honeypot. It just kind of was one of those things where I didn't think it would affect me as much, but it just, you know, sometimes things that you don't think will affect you way more than you thought they would. So gotta be super duper cautious around here. There could be up to as many as 5 wolves around this area. Woo! That guy was doing his little stuff. Here comes another one. We're gonna crouch on this guy.
Can't feel my feet.
He doesn't see us yet. Any more of you guys? Yeah, that wolf had a very hard head. Okay, here's the Long Falls. We're gonna map this up real quick. There we go. We got the Long Falls. That was definitely a location we needed. Do I have, I do have 3 Old Man Beard. Okay, perfect. I almost want to go down to the Angler's Den, but I kind of want to go up here first and see what I can get map-wise there. I mainly wanted to get the Long Falls because that was a place that I definitely needed to get. I hate that I had to touch that wolf to get my arrow back. That means he's gonna respawn quicker, but oh well, what can you do? Chaos Bites, how you doing? Oh, you know, man, Chaos Bite, Wiz Bowman was a long time viewer of the channel. I played PUBG with the guy back in the day. He was a good friend of the channel. He was a great guy. I mean, I knew he had been fighting cancer for a couple of years here, so it's not like it's a surprise that, you know, that he lost his battle with cancer, because most people do. But you know, it was sad. It was one of those where I didn't know that it was going to happen that quick, I guess. So yeah, Wiz Bowman passed away on Friday, Rhiny Beef. So yeah. Made me really super sad to have. Yeah, it sucks. F cancer, right, Rhiny Beef? F cancer for sure. But yeah, Wiz Bowman always had a witty comment for just about everything. He was a funny guy. He always had a really positive outlook on life. And he was just I think he was just a good guy overall. I mean, he left behind a wife and a daughter, and you know, a family, and he left behind a family here as well. He'll be missed. I mean, he hadn't been by the channel in a while, just because, you know, he was dealing with health issues and stuff. But he'd stop by every once in a while, and I messaged him here and there, just asking how he was doing, and you know, he's always like, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, it just kind of sucks to lose a member of your community like that. So it's kinda poopy. All right, we're gonna head back up here. Let's go ahead and eat a few cattails. Let's just eat one of our pies. We got so many pies, I can just get my weight up very quickly. There we go. Yeah, I just very sad to hear about the whole situation. Because I mean, I know he just got married like he just got remarried like 5 years ago or something like that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
How much charcoal does that give me anyway? It gives me an incredible... Yeah, I got 63 charcoal. That's a lot of charcoal. That's a lot of charcoal. That's a lot of charcoal. Yep, you know, there's a lot more to help people with cancer these days than it used to be. A lot more. I mean, just in the time that my dad had cancer, they had come up with a lot of stuff. Even since my dad, you know, had cancer back in the early 2000s, there's been a lot of things they've come up with. So I only had a month of one and a year of the other. Have you turned into the Incredible Hulk yet? That's the important thing. That's the important question. So does that radiation give you superpowers? Because that would be super cool then. But I don't think it does. Yeah, Riney Beef actually has fought cancer, has fought and won. Well, you never... I mean, it goes into remission. It's in remission, right? Right, Riney Beef, it went into a remission for you. Tamoxifen? We're going on 5 years. Wow. Alright, that's where that is there. That's weird. It shows this bridge, but not the other bridges. That's so wild. It is a little cold out here. A little bit on the chilly side, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was just that more of the passing of Wiz Bowman, and then And then, you know, passing to his Bowman, and then my dad passed 14 years ago on Sunday. And it was just kind of all that kind of came to, it all kind of came together, you know? It's kind of like, There's Wolfjaw Overlook. I'm curious to see when we get to Wolfjaw Overlook, because we haven't actually mapped the Polaroid here at the Wolfjaw Overlook yet. So I'm curious when we get there what it's going to show us, what it's going to, you know, what it's going to reveal to us when we get there.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
That's a long ways down. That's a long, long ways down there, boys and girls. Yeah, especially Mrs. Honeypot, if your family has kind of a history of cancer, it's always good to get checked, because the earlier they catch something like that, the more they can do about it. It's one of those things where it's never real apparent until, you know, in the early stages. But if they can catch it early, there's a lot more treatments and a lot more stuff they can do for you than if they catch it late and it's metastasized to more parts of your body. I mean, sometimes they can go in and just remove it. I mean, that's not always an option, but sometimes if they catch it early enough, they can just go in and get it out and be done. Doesn't mean it won't come back, but they can, you know, they can basically just eliminate the problem from the get-go, which is really cool. So it's definitely worth going and getting checked. I mean, the main reason my family doesn't have a history of cancer, because, like, nobody else in my family has ever had cancer, really. The only members of my family that have had cancer problems were the smokers. My dad was a lifetime smoker and he got cancer. My grandpa was a lifetime smoker and he got cancer. My uncle, he was a smoker for a lot of years, but he actually quit smoking and actually is now doing a lot better. I mean, he's old now. He's older, so he's, you know, got other issues that he's dealing with, but he actually stopped smoking and sort of, you know, it took care of most of that sort of stuff, so. I'm sorry to hear about that, Chaos Bite. That sucks. Yeah, I would guess that would be a really bad time of the year for you, man. I'm really sorry, man. That sucks. My mom had it, my two aunts had it, but I did a gene test and it was not from them. It's environmental. Well, and ultimately, if you live long enough, cancer will come around. Because cancer is all, you know, it all has to do with the breakdown of cells in your body. I mean, it's mutated cells that aren't doing what they're supposed to do. If you live long enough, it's gonna happen, most likely. Life will get you one way or the other, I guess, is the best way to look at it. We cannot outrun life, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. Maybe one day we can outrun life, but not yet. I can't think straight. This is a little weird area where it's just warm in this little hole here. This little hidey hole has a warm area for some reason or another. I don't know why. But there's a little hidey hole here that just has a warm area in it. My entire family smoking, like you said. They all died due to cancer complications caused by smoking. I'm the only one that lived a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, I mean, you know, my brother and I have never smoked. My mom's never smoked. Most of the people in my family didn't really smoke. It was my dad's side of the family that mainly were the smokers. I mean, both my grandparents, both my grandmas lived into their 90s. Yeah, pretty much everybody in my family's had pretty long lives as far as like that go. My mom's still real healthy, thank goodness. Thank goodness she's still real healthy. So I've gotten very lucky in that sense. The genetics are on my side, hopefully. Now I just have to take care of myself. Now I just got to make sure I keep myself healthy.
I might have to drop some gear.
Nah, you're good. You're fine. You're fine, Undandy. Gonna eat that down. And we're gonna drink some of that. Now, if we look at our map, the Wolfjaw Overlook actually opened up a lot of stuff for us. I mean, there's this here. We should probably go back and map in there. I kind of skipped that because I was like, well, I'm cold, I need to rush. We kind of need to go back there and map. And then we kind of need to go back here and see if we can get a little bit of map in there. I think that's going to be pretty difficult, though. But we can map up here towards the gold mine. We're going to go up towards the gold mine and get that first. And then we're going to come down here to secluded shelf. We're going to go up here. There's a couple rope. There's this runaway bridge, but there's an area here by the climber's cave. There's a bunch of ropes in here that I want to map. So we're going to do that. And then we also need to map down towards here. But we got most of the map done now. With Wolfjaw Overlook mapped, we do need to get this down here mapped up. Because that's an area that we have to get. I think that gave us a bunch more of the... Yeah, we only have 4 locations left now. The gold mine, the mining camp, Pillar's Foot Rest... Wait, we didn't get the mining camp? Oh, that's Miner's Folly. Okay, that's Miner's Folly. Never mind. The mining camp is down here by the gold mine. I was like, wait a second. Did we get... I'm just hoping that I don't get dementia or Alzheimer's, which I'm at risk for. Coughed up a lung, stuff it back in. Isn't there also Polaroid for High Meadow? Yes, I did. I already did the Polaroid for the High Meadow. That one I already got. I just hadn't got the one over there. But yes, the Polaroids. There's the Polaroid for there's one of the Polaroids there. Let's see, where's the Polaroid for High Meadow? I think these are them there. Yeah, I think that's the High Meadow one. I wish they'd tell you which ones they are, and I think that's the one for Wolfjaw Overlook. That's Timberwolf Mountain. And that's also Timberwolf Mountain. See, the old ones tell you, like it says, details of Timberwolf Mountain. Pleasant Valley, Mystery Lake, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, Hush River Valley. That's one that doesn't really... That's one for... these are both for Forsaken Airfield. This one here and that one there, that's Forlorn Muskeg. That one there is in... Oh, that's Coastal Highway. That's Coastal Highway there, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, that's Jackrabbit and Misanthrope. So, yeah, that's the Coastal Highway one. These are the Forlorn Muskeg. These two here are Ash Canyon. And then these two here are for Timberwolf Mountain. There's the one in Pleasant Valley, one in Mystery Lake, 2 in Mystery Lake, actually. One at the Lookout and one at the Lake Overlook. And then you got the Bleak Inlet. You got the Bleak Inlet one, the one for Mountain Town, the one for Hush River Valley. Those have one apiece. And then there's 2 in Great Bear up here in Forsaken Airfield. And then the 2 that we don't have yet are the 2 that are in Black Rock. Those are the two Polaroids that we're missing. Is the 2 Black Rock Polaroids. And then we have 32 of 25 notes. Okay. We have 25 of 28 mementos. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get all the mementos because some of them are stalker only, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I have got a few more thermoses. I've got the 6 thermoses I have on me. Plus I left, or yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have 5 thermoses on me. Plus I left 2 thermoses back in Pleasant Valley that had birch bark tea in them. So I've got 5, 6, I have 7 thermoses so far. Where can I find the Polaroid with Forsaken Airfield? So the Polaroid in Forsaken Airfield, there's one in, I believe it's the truck. I think there's one in the truck that's down. Is it here? I think there's one in Junker's Paddock. And I think the other one. Oh crap. Yeah, you can look it up. If you look up Polaroids, Forsaken Airfield, Long Dark. There's a whole list on the fandom, on the wiki fandom, that tells you where every Polaroid location possibly is. Forsaken Airfield, let me look here real quick. Forsaken Airfield, it's on a table in the Island Cottage, and there's in the car visor near the Junker's Paddock. Those are the 2 places. So the side, yeah, the table, the Island Cottage. So the Island Cottage is this. It would be up here. The place up here. So those are the 2 places you can get it. Cliffside south of Field 31, Mindful Cabin. So it's like, I guess there's 3 spots. But yeah, those are the places. But yeah, if you go to this site right here, if you're ever wondering about a Polaroid, you can go to that site right there, and that has all of the Polaroid locations, the possible locations. Because some of the zones, there's multiple places you can find them in. Some of the zones, there's only 1 or 2 where they're like a fixed location. But there's some which are like, there's multiples that you can find them in. So, okay, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, wow, I have scurvy affliction risk. Wow, okay. We definitely need to go fishing now. Well, that took care of it for a second. But yeah, we definitely have a problem, boys and girls. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, we'll need to go do some fishing down by the angler's den when we get down there. Oh yeah, the scurvy's definitely going to be coming back. That did not knock it down by any stretch of the imagination. So we did get a scurvy risk. Actually, we need to make a note of that. There we go. But we can knock it down with fish pretty easily. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no bears here, Fulgario. We're way past the bears, my friend. Way past the bears. Alright, there's that. That's nice. This is the high area, we're gonna map here as well. Damn it! Oh man, that sucks. Oh, that's so bad. I was hoping I could get out there and get it mapped before the storm settled in, but no. Oh, boo. A boo and a hiss. I got blizzards every day in Ash Canyon. Okay, not allowed tea then? What do you mean? Oh, that Tylea saying I only rent a room, but I can't boil water. I gotcha, I gotcha. I thought you were talking about teas in the game. I was like, huh? I was like, teas in the game? I'm allowed teas. Why would I not be allowed teas? So we can do a little bit of staving off of the problems here by drinking down some of these teas. We do need to craft up our rose hips. We can do that. Oh yeah, no, I figured it out. I figured it out pretty quick. I'm a little dense sometimes, gals. I'm a little dense, so it's part of my charm. All right, so we got 2 of those. We got that. Let's go ahead and let's repair our hat. Repair our hat there. Let's repair those as well. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again too. I just know it. I can feel it. Oh, I felt that coming. Repair that as well. Thank you so much, Victor, for the 6-month resub. Thank you for that 6-month resub there. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome on in for a 6 month.
Subscribed for 6
into the sub club. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of repair some stuff here real quick. Okay, it sounds like the weather's changed out there to the good. Okay, so let's drink our water. Actually, let's stop that. Let's drink down another birch bark tea. It helps with vitamin C a little bit. Okay, I'm very close to weight. We're gonna map. We're gonna do a little mapping, and then we're gonna see what we need to drop so that we can climb down this rope. Woo! Oh man, mapping up in this zone is a interesting proposition. Interesting proposition. So, all right, we're gonna get this mapped up though. This is one of our stuffs. Okay, here we go. There. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then we're gonna go down over here. There's another little spot over here that we're gonna map up real quick too. Yeah, I don't like the mountain goat though. I'm always, especially on a run like this, Elcor. If I was only like 20 days into this run, I'd go, I'll just mountain goat down it. When you're 450 days into the run, mountain goating becomes something that you prefer not to do if you don't have to. Because it could possibly end your run. And you're like, I put so much time and effort into this run, I don't want to risk it. All it takes is one misstep. And believe me, I've done one misstep before. Hey, 654-681-632. Thank you so much for the 4-month resub.
681,681,632 just subscribed.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. We're almost down to weight. Mountain goat in Milton, instant death near plane wreckage. Yeah, mountain goating in Milton's dangerous. Milton was the first place they actually put death walls in. I got shocked by one of those when I tried to mountain goat in there. I fell like 6 inches in the game and it was instant death. From 100% health to you have died from falling. I was like, excuse me? Since when? Since when do I fall 6 inches and die? And I was like, oh, that's a death wall. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Hey, Susamu, thank you for the resub as well. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the sub there. Tylea just gifted out Susamu a sub.
Gifted a tier 1
Aww,
sub to Susamu,
thanks Tylea. That was very nice of you to do. Susamu, welcome into the sub club as well. Welcome on in. Okay, so let's go ahead first. Eat a meat pie, because that's always good to do. And then drink a water. We're almost there. We're only a very, very small distance away from it. So we can just drop a few sticks. And there we go. 47.99. Bam! There we go. Look at that. We're just climbing down, no problem at all. We're like, nah, we're just gonna go to 47.99 and climb right down, baby. Let's go. Death walls are just a hindrance and no warnings either. Yeah, there's no warning with that. Data the Druid, how's it going, buddy? Are you getting excited for Game Storm, Data? Are you getting excited for Game Storm, buddy? Woo! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Yeah! Oh, I'm so stoked for Game Storm. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Nate's looking forward to it too, Data. Nate's looking forward to Game Storm as well. What is Game Storm? It's the 4-day game convention at the end of this month. So on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, I will not be streaming this month. Because Game Storm is coming. Game Storm is coming and it's going to be here very soon. So it's a 4-day gaming convention here in the Portland area. Which is just, I'm looking so forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. I really enjoy going to it. Get to have all my gaming buddies are there. We all get to play games and have fun together. And it's a 4-day convention. Starts on Thursday and goes through Sunday. Sunday, unfortunately, I won't be able to attend it a whole lot. Oh my gosh, and we have a hype train going. I didn't even see that. That's how blind I am. We have a hype train going right now too, boys and girls. Thank you for the hype train. Okay, so we got that all mapped up. That's looking good. It's where I met you for the first time last year. Yep, that is it. That is where we met for the first time, Data. Yep. And I'll be there this Wednesday, Data, for game night, so that'll be fun. We'll play some fun games this week. Okay, I got that plastic container. Okay, awesome. Yeah, gonna kick your ass. Whoa, wait a second. Them's fighting words. We got that too, right? Yep. So this is the official gold mine where you get the technical backpack from. Okay, so we got the gold mine and the mining camp. I just want to make sure we got them both. So how are we doing on stuff for the actual... Yeah, we only have 2 locations left. We've got the Pillar's Foot Rest and Shattered Cove. And those are both easy to get from where we're at. Stuff and things, baby. Stuff and things. Sometimes there will be matches right here on these crates, but there isn't today, so... I'm going to take my boots and my socks off, just to go through here. Yeah, but it's better than getting your boots cold, your boots wet. These boots and socks were made for not walking. And that's what they're gonna do. One of these days, those socks and boots are gonna not walk all over you. In a nice way, and he loves it. Hey, wait a second. Okay, I actually kind of do. But thank you, everybody, for the little hype, the mini hype train there. I appreciate that. Woo, we're soaked. I have to figure out our weight tomorrow. I'm gonna eat the rest of these cattails and hopefully beat down the scurvy risk for a little bit longer. We're gonna have to be very careful about it. What's in here? Oh, some tinder plugs. Nice. All right. We have a great group of people in our game group. We're like a mini family. Oh yeah. Yep, we're like a little mini family. Well, I mean, God, I've known Ray now for over 30 years, Data. Can you believe that? It was back in like 93 that I met Ray. That is crazy that I've known him and played games with him for that long. It just when I think about it, it's like, holy crap. It's like, that's a long time. As someone who's never dealt with scurvy, how's it compared to cabin fever for annoyance? If you get full-blown scurvy, it's a pain in the ass, Monado Blade. Full-blown scurvy is horrible. Because when you get full-blown scurvy, you start losing health every single day. Or every single hour of every single day, I should say. So yeah, every single hour of every single day, you're losing health. And on top of that, you lose 5 kilos of carry weight as well. So you lose 5 kilos of carry weight, you lose health overall. You can get back the health when you sleep, so it's not like you can't get back your health, because you can get it all back when you sleep, because you get more health back when you sleep than when you're awake. But yeah, and once you get scurvy, the only way to get rid of it is to basically max out your vitamin C again. So there's a bar that will appear in the ailment, and you have to eat enough vitamin C to make it full, which is another problem. So yeah, it's a major inconvenience. Let's just put it that way. Birch bark tea does help to regain it. Yep. And then you can also mushroom teas, as well as the rosehip teas will help to get it back too. So you can eat those too. Cattails help. The best stuff is like if you get full blown scurvy. The best stuff to eat is like peaches, tomato soup, and the canned foods. The canned foods are really good at getting it back for you. But yeah, birch bark tea helps regain the health, as well as the so that's actually probably the best way to get it back. Is birch bark tea really helps you a bunch. Slid Holmes with the raid. How you doing, Slid Holmes? Hello to all the Slid Holmes viewers. How you doing? We are currently in Ash Canyon getting some mapping done. We're getting some mapping taken care of. It's yapping and mapping with Old Man River today. We're getting a little mapping going on. I'm gonna get this rabbit cooked up for myself. We're also fighting a little bit of scurvy at the moment. We're yapping and mapping with Old Man River. Old Man River says you gotta map if you gotta yap. If you gotta yap, you might as well map as well. The kids love it when you map. They love it. Soon we'll have some talking fish. Who doesn't like a talking fish? All right, let's get that going too. All right. I think things might, well, let's see. That might work, I don't know.
I'm doing stuff, Lori. Things.
Doing stuff, Lori.
Things.
Lori, I'm doing stuff and things, Lori. Why'd you sleep with Shane, Lori? Why'd you do it? You betrayed me, Lori. Rick, Lori, why'd you betray me like that, Lori? It's not right. Shane was a big poo. Well, you know, Riny Beef, if they hadn't, I think differently of Shane. Here's the thing with Shane. I would think differently of Shane if he had not left Rick in the hospital for dead. I mean, he had the best of intentions with that, but it was from the get-go, you could sort of see that he was kind of in for it for himself. If he hadn't left him for dead, or if he had told, if they had tried to go get him again or something, it'd be totally different. Hey, we just been doing a bow challenge thing. HRV start. No pre-cured items. Deliver wolf and a bear and a moose pelt to Mystery Lake camp office. Can't use flare, fire torture to climb or climb onto things for the 3 kills. So no pre-cured item. What do you mean? What's a pre-cured item? Like a pre-made item? I'm not sure what that pre-cured thing means. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? So can't use maple at grandma's or pre-cured guts. Oh, okay. Yeah, I very rarely get those anyway, so. You're just talking about if you happen to find the pre-cured stuff in certain zones. Yeah, I don't even really ever go look for that, so. How do you authorize the extension? What extension do you speak of, Mrs. Honeypot? What is this extension you speak of? So you have to cure your own bow. I usually do that anyway. What? I have a what? Oh, I don't have my shoes and socks on! I didn't have my shoes and socks on! How do you authorize it? Just click on, it'll just automatically attach to your Twitch. Whatever your Twitch account is, it'll just automatically attach to it. 6 days, 17 hours is the time to beat. Yeah. See, I don't do quick runs like that. That's not my thing. But good luck with it. I hope you do well, Slid. For me, I give up a couple days in, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. For me, that's too much pressure. But I'm not into speed running either. I know there's a lot of people who like doing that, but I'm never into speed running. So for me, speed running is just the antithesis of what this game's all about. I'm not. But that's a me problem, not a anybody else problem other than me. That's all about me not really being into it. But it sounds like an interesting challenge, though. It sounds kind of cool. So you just gotta get a wolf, a bear, and a moose hide to Mystery Lake camp office. Do they have to be cured, or do you just have to get them? You just have to get them there, cured or uncured, I guess. You just have to deliver them. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Down we go. We gotta get over here and get our scurvy thing figured out. Cause we're dancing with the devil on the scurvy right now. The moose may or may not even be here. I don't know. It's about a 4-hour stream to complete, so that works out nice. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I don't know if the moose will be up. We already killed the moose here when we came through the first time. I guess we'll have to see if he's up right now or not. Oh, Moosey, I'm home. No Moosey? Hey, there's some birch bark, though. I need that like crazy. I used a lot of birch. When I got hit by that wolf yesterday, I used a bunch of birch bark tea to help myself out. Because I got a wee bit injured. I don't even know. What did that wolf get me down to anyway? What'd that wolf get me down to anyhow? 25%. That wolf was like, hello, Atheenon. How are you today? I was like, please don't hurt me. I feel really bad about myself. The moose decided to not deal with me, yeah. No, that works out good for a stream. That's like a good little stream challenge, Slid Holmes. That for sure is kind of cool to do with the stream like that. Because you can get it done in that short a period of time, and then next time you can either do it again or you can do something else. It gives you a good good thing. So it's saying I don't even know if Stream Elements isn't an extension though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Mrs. Honeypot. As far as I know, you just go when you all you have to do is just type. You don't even have to go to Stream Elements. You can just type right from here. You can type right from here and just use any of those commands you want. I don't think you have to go to Stream Elements to get it. You can just type like redeem warper. And it'll just redeem it for you. I don't think you have to go sign into it. I mean, if you actually go to the link there, if you go to the store, I think it will ask you to sign in. It will ask you to sign in using your Twitch account. And then you can just go in there and you can just redeem stuff right from the page, which is cool. But I don't think to do it from Twitch.
Oh my.
There you go.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. There you go. Yeah. So for doing it that way, you don't have to sign in. So there is a back end around it. Yeah, you just got to type it in. You can back end your way into it. So. All right, let's get a little bit of rest, and then we're gonna go to the Angler's Den. We've got we've got all this mapped up. We're in the Stone Shelf Cave right now. I think we're gonna go down to the Angler's Den, and we're gonna do a little fishing. I think I can fish out here on the lake. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I can. So we're gonna give that a try. We're gonna just get a little hour's sleep here. Our map is pretty good though. We got a good map going on right now. My frostbite is still not fixed yet. Frostbite risk, but I've covered the area, so it's not gonna get any worse. Oh, I was like, we need some food. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we got a little bit of food. We got a little bit of food. Well, that's a little bit of food. We can always come back up there for food too. Oh, I hear the wolves already. I already hear the freaking wolves down here. I already hear them. They're like, Atheenon! 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 Come down and let us eat you! Yeah, the nice thing is I can make a few of the, I can make a few fish traps at the, Angler's Den and then bring them back, and put them out there. I'll probably run into a couple wolves here, which is going to be the trick. This is our gauntlet we have to go through. You always got to watch it. There's about 3 to 4 wolves that live down here. That you sort of have to fight through to get into this area. Sometimes you can avoid them. I've got stink on me, though, so that makes me worried. If I get in this rock wall here, they can't get to me, though. Yeah, I just got my scurvy risk back again. Where did the wolf go? Dang you, come back here. Little bastard. Make me waste all my arrows. Little jerk. How did I learn to stream? I just picked it up as I went. I had no idea how to stream. I just turned on the camera and started streaming. Sit down and shut up. Yep, I just learned as I went. I had no idea what I was doing originally. None whatsoever. But yeah, I pretty much started just I got my webcam hooked up. I had my headset with my microphone on it, and I just turned on the thing and started streaming. You were comfortable with people seeing your face? Not really, but hey, it's just part of life, you know? At that point, Elcor, there was, like, nobody watching me anyway, so I was like, I don't care. I've never been self-conscious about that, though, so it didn't really matter to me a whole lot. I've never been super self-conscious about, you know, that sort of stuff, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Come on, game. I have fishing 4.
Come on, game. He's got fishing 4. Give him some fish. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, and by the way, welcome to Puppetry of the Fish.
Aw, look at that. The fishy was nice and like, welcomed you all in.
Nah, he didn't welcome you. I'm gonna welcome you. Now, for those of you who don't know about this segment of the stream, Atheenon pretends to be a fish, and he talks. Yeah, you can see his lips moving. I wouldn't believe it either, but, you know, hey, whatever. Sometimes we sing, we go la-di-la-da-da-da-da, and then we beg for our lives. We go, Atheenon, don't eat us, please! Please don't eat me! I'm too beautiful to die. I want to go back to my family. Please, let me go. No, you don't need me. Oh, yeah, you do. Your vitamin C sucks. Sucks!
Well, we can sometimes do a deep voice. I don't know. Though. Sometimes a deep voice works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really look like I'd have a deep voice, but hey, I'm a very sexy fish. Ladies. Aha.
Alright, so let's cook up some fish here. We've made ourselves very hungry here, which is good. See, that one fish got rid of our scurvy risk, just like that. Just like that, that one fish got rid of scurvy for us. I think I might be able to throw a stick on here. There we go. So yeah, one fish got rid of our scurvy risk, so that was very, very nice. As long as we can keep throwing a stick on there every once in a while, that'd be good. The fire in this game is never, like, completely blown out. The legend says when you get some fish like this, a sexy saxophone in the background can be heard. That's probably true. Your fire is never truly blown out. It will only be blown down to 9 minutes left. So you can always, if you have some sticks and the wind's not too strong, you can add another stick to it. It'll most likely blow it back down to 9 minutes again, but it allows you the chance to keep going. We'll eat that fish too. And we're off. Oh yeah, it's one of those where vitamin C works on a scale from like positive to negative, and right now I'm way in the negative. So I'm at the 0 point, and when it gets fully negative, that's when you get the scurvy risk. So what I've done is I basically put myself above the negative at the moment, which is good, but it's not going to last forever. Got a little bit of meat here, that's nice. Let's see what we have in our House of Wonders. A lot of fuel, that's always good. I've got a hunting book that I've read. I've got some water. So we got a little bit of charcoal. We have a pry bar here, which is great because we need that to start fires with, or to crack open the ice with, which is always a good thing. We got a little bit of wood here. That's amazing as well. Okay, so I don't have as much stuff here as I thought. I must have packed most of the stuff out of this zone, which is okie dokie. I don't mind that. I'm wondering though, do I have... I don't have scrap metal for the fish tip-ups though. That's the only problem. So I'll have to do old school fishing. There's the bed. All right. Oh, do I not have water on me? I have no water. Interesting. Well, one thing I can do. I can do a birch bark tea. That'll give me vitamin C, health regen, and the water. And then I can cook some water up in the morning. Where's the freaking bed? There it is. I was going to sleep for 8 hours because I want to make some water when we get up. If I sleep for 10 hours, then I'll be completely thirsty, and that won't be any good either, so... That should be enough to get the fire started. And get a couple hours of time on it so we can cook up the water. We'll see what kind of food we have outside.
Come on.
There we go. Oh, I do have water right here. Somebody left themselves water and didn't even realize it. Somebody's a big dummy. Hey, past me was looking out for future me, so... Past me was very kind. Alright, it's nice and light out now. Let's get this water going as well. Let's go outside and see what meat we have out here. I think some of this was, oh, you're gonna make cottage pie tomorrow, so keep an eye on the Discord photos? Okay, I will. I definitely will. Add a little more fuel to the fire here. Get this meat cooked up real quick. Now, fires indoors pretty much last as long as you have on them. You get a little bonus. You get a little bonus for your own fire making skill, but yeah, I need to add another stick to that because I have a feeling it'll go out if I don't. There we go. There we are. Actually, I wonder if I do that. Take the pot.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
There we go. Yeah, we definitely need to go do some fishing. And I'm wondering where the closest area we can fish is here. I don't think we can fish over here. We'll see. Nope. I mean, there's always the fishing hut down the way. We do also need to go over here and get the cave that's up in this area. Okay, so we can put a fishing hole down here. Oh, we can actually get it pretty close to shore here too. Look how close we can get it over here. That's actually pretty nice, right in there. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's sort of protected on one side, which could help. Is the fishing hole a new thing? Yes. The fishing holes, they redid the fishing mechanics in the game. And fishing holes are a new thing now. You can put them out on bodies of water where you have deep enough water that you can fish in, and you can put them out in your fishing huts. You can also put there. They also now have a fish tip up. They have a fish tip up that you can utilize, and the fish tip up gives you the advantage of being able to just set it and forget it. So if you use a fish tip up, you can just set it and walk away, and usually it's frozen over a little bit when you get back, but it gives you a huge advantage because it lets you can put out several. Really?
Really, everybody? The damn storm came up and blew the fire out. Son of a biscuit!
I swear to God, folks, I swear to God. Well, since it's a blizzard, we're gonna go over to that cave that's over here. Actually, I got stuff that's freezing on me. Let's go inside and get warmed up real quick. Son of a biscuit. That just sucks so hard, I swear to God. That's just so annoying. It's so uncalled for, you know? Just so uncalled for. Yeah, it's like a rabbit trap. Basically, it's a rabbit trap for fish. Yep, Michael, it's a rabbit trap for fish. It's really nice. That was annoying. Makes me a little annoyed. Yeah, all my clothing's like super wet right now. I'm gonna leave behind a little bit of my coal here. Like a few more sticks. I guess I could just cook this fish up here. I'm gonna have to light a fire no matter what. I read these. Well, that book. Yeah, I read those books already. Oh, is that pelt's cured, right? Yeah, that pelt's cured. Oh, I got those fresh rabbit hides and pelts on me, so let's drop those here. I didn't even realize I had those on me. Let's drop those and get those curing. Dirt to dirt. Alright, because I don't want to be fighting cabin fever. Yeah, I don't want to be fighting cabin fever, so we're gonna go yet. What games are you gonna play at the event, or you don't know yet? I don't know what I'm gonna play yet. I usually go to the game convention, and I don't really ever have anything in mind that I'm specifically gonna try to play. Will pelts and hides degrade in a locker once they're cured? No, once a hide or a pelt is cured, it never degrades again. That's a weird looking thing. So yeah, once you get a hide or a pelt that's cured, it's good. It's good to go from then on. You never have to worry about it ever going down in quality or anything like that. Now, before it's cured, you do need to make sure that you have it curing, because if it goes to 0 before it gets cured, it will never cure. So usually the best thing to do is put the hide and guts down and just walk away. Mrs. Honeypot, have a good dinner. Bye-bye for now. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, I think I got lost. I don't think I went down far enough. Oh, Will's always complaining. Will's always bitching and moaning about something. See, there you go. Just when he thought it was safe to go back in the water, he can't feel his hands. I figured we'll go sleep in the cave out here tonight. Get a little fire going, we'll cook up the fish. That'll help with vitamin C a little bit. Yeah, there's a cave right at the end of this place here that we can chill out in for the night. We've got a good map going so far. There's just a few more caves we need to get, and a few more locations that we need to get as well. Pillar's Footrest and the God, what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one. There's only two actual name locations we need to get still. The rest of it's all just extra. Feels like a lot of gear. Yes, it does, Will, but that's we need the fight. We need the wood. We need the wood to burn, my friend. Without the wood, we die. Wow, we've never been over here. Oh, look at that. There's a first aid kit in here. With some Aquapure tablets and some fur firewood. A couple of coal. Score. Like major score. Unless that's what Will wants. Tell Will not to die. This is a great cabin fever cave. Yes, this is a great cave if you're getting cabin fever. It's a great one to come into. I'm gonna throw that fir firewood on there, and I think I'll throw some of these sticks on there too. And then we'll drop the fishy boo. Do I have anything to prepare up? No, I can prepare the burdock root, but I don't really want to. I don't have a lot of burdock root right now. There's a little more vitamin C for us.
Oh, this gear is slowing me down.
Make that prepared burdock. Or the prepared tea there. Let's see. We can also make the rosehip tea. Got the birch bark tea. A little more birch bark tea. I can make some acorn coffee, but I don't really want to. I can make a rosehip pie. That's gonna use some of my. That's gonna use most of my flour up. And I don't want to use my flour up. Yeah, see these other things, the acorn bannock and this bannock here. It's just like nah. It's weird. This one does. This one only takes the acorn grounds. That's weird. That's kind of odd. Huh. We'll drink that down just to get some health back. See how our clothing's doing there. Our clothing's doing okay. Do I not have that much water on me? Oh, I got 3.68 liters. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna get a little more water cooked up because I have a fire going here, so why not? You did try it, Valor? How is it? Was it good or was it just kind of... Thank you for the posture check, by the way, too, UC. How you doing? Hello, UC. I hope you're doing well. All right, there's the Narrow Falls Cave right beneath this area here. Miner's Folly's like right above us. Excellente.
This gear is starting to slow me down.
But my gear's all dry now, right? Yes, everything's dried out. Perfect. Oh, I forgot I had the Aqua Pure tablets on me. I could have used those. Damn it! I could have used those. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. It's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and drink down that rosehip tea and get the vitamin C from it. Drink it down to there. And then let's go ahead and transfer most of those in there. Transfer another one of those in there. So I have 78 of those. Alright, we aren't going to sleep 10 hours, but that's okay. We don't need to sleep 10 hours. We'll wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Yeah, Will complains a lot. His time without complaining goes by very quickly. Put that birch bark tea in there. Coffee's in there, herbal teas, Russian. Does herbal tea? I don't know. Does herbal tea have a vitamin C component to it? Oh, it does have minor vitamin C. Interesting. Hey, Gaming for Life, how you doing? Hello, hello. How are you, Gaming for Life? I hope you're having a great day. Hope things are going good for you. We are slowly but surely getting this zone mapped up. We have a pretty good We have a pretty good map going right now. We've got almost all the northern area done. We got a few little black spots, but it's nothing important. We'll swing back through there and see if we can clear a few of those up, because we got to go back up to Miner's Folly anyway. We also need to come down here, and there's a couple ropes here that we need to encounter and climb, like, and get up here on Runaway Bridge. Then we need to go around the Climber's Cave area and map up a bunch of that. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. And then we have 2 other spots we need to get still. We still need to get Pillar's Footrest and Shattered Cove, but both of those are down over in this area here. I think Shattered Cove is down over here. I think Pillar's Footrest is over... I think it's over here as well, or it might be over on this side. I forget which. It's in one of those spots. For breakfast, let's eat down a nice rabbit pie. That'll give us a little extra carry weight. We do need to still drop a little bit of our weight, so we'll drink some water. That'll put us down to 58.22. I could drop a few sticks here, and that'll put us down below our weight. There we go. Let's go. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Wow, there's a lot of lumber out here. Look at all the cedar and fir that you can harvest right outside of this cave. Hubby brought dinner to the office so I can still watch. Aww. Well, thank Mr. Lemon Tree for me, Mrs. Honeypot. Hi, Mr. Lemon Tree. Thank you for bringing your lovely wife some food. Alrighty. We might run into a wolf or two down here. I'd almost like, while the weather's calm like this, I would almost like to get some fishing in if I can. I don't think I can fish here on the river. No, the river's not deep enough to fish on, so I can't fish on the river there, which kind of sucks. Boo. Pasta. Pasta la vista. Pasta's always good. Yum, yum. What I've noticed, HRV and AC have most amount of wood spawning around, but I haven't tested this extensively. Yeah, it does. There is a lot of wood in this zone. This zone's got a lot. It's packing a lot of wood. I'm gonna go overweight here again. I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from picking it up.
This bag is getting too heavy to carry.
The wolves are over in that direction. There's a deer right here, too. Hello, deer. The pasta la vista was a Terminator joke. Pasta la vista, baby.
Can't feel my feet.
There's another deer, like, right in front of us, too. See, honestly, I don't know if this will be deep enough to fish in over here. It might be.
Goddamn freezing.
I think she's talking about Conan. Conan the Gonan. We are a little on the cold side right now. But that's okay. We'll be fine. It's going to be fine, everybody. It's going to be fine. I think. Tylea's like, ooh, I heard Conan. Of course you did. Of course you did. We hear what we want to hear, Tylea. We truly do. I mean, I kind of like this fishing hole here. I mean, this is a nice little fishing hole. I think it's about time for a Conan remake. I just can't see anybody other than Arnold being Conan. I just can't see it. That would be a tough one for me to swallow. I just don't know. I mean, I guess they could get, you know, they could probably get like Alan Rickman, the guy who's in the guy in Reacher. They maybe could get him. He's kind of got that big bulky build for it. You know, where I think he could probably do a Conan pretty good. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be a tough one for me to swallow, I guess. Or not Alan. Well, no. Who's the guy in Reacher? Okay. Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
You finally got yourself a bass. It's Alan Richson. Alan Richson. Ritchson. That's the guy. That's the dude. Yeah, Alan Richson. Richson? Something like that. It's the big dude. He's big and beefy. He's huge. I don't know if you've seen him or not, but he's huge. He's a big guy. Very big guy. He was in New Girl? Wait a second. He was in 90210? Wait a second. It's huge like this bass. It's all about the bass. No trouble. It's all about the bass. I got a big bass ass.
Whoa! Okay, well we had to stop him there. Really? Really, game? Really? Oh, wait a second. I didn't realize. Oh my God. I did not realize. It's funny how I never put those two together. Oh, that is hilarious. I never ever. Yeah, because I thought New Girl was pretty funny. I thought that was kind of a funny show. He plays Smith in the Smitty, doesn't he? Wow, Smitty was so small in that too. Oh, that is hilarious. You learn all these things. No, it was Max Greenfeld. Who did Alan play in that? No, who did Alan play in that? I don't know who Alan Rickman played in that. It said he was in it, but I can't figure out who he was. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get a fire started in here. Let's get a fire started in here real quick, and let's get this bass cooked up. Because we at least we got one bass. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than no bass. Better than no bass at all. All right.
Come on.
Get that pan down. Let's get some pan-seared bass going on here. Yum, yum. Get a little water in our belly, too. We got a lot of water right now, too, so that's always nice. Let's go ahead and put out our torch. Holster that. Yeah, probably what we need to do is just go down to the fishing hut and fish for a little while. I just wish the fishing hut was closer here. That's what I wish. I wish instead of having to walk all the way down here, all the way down to here to get that fishing hole, I wish the fishing hole was like maybe like up in here somewhere, maybe up in here, or maybe even the lake up here. Yum yum, 2,000 calories. And those are calories that have a lot of vitamin C in them for us, so that's always nice. And we can cook up some water here real quick. Let's add a few sticks. Sneeze time. Woo! We'll get that water done, and then we will take that out. Oops. And then we will also get a little more water done. Take that out. Grab a couple of torches and recover our sticks real quick. And then with that unpurified water, we'll take our little purification tablets, plop those in there, and purify our water up. Bam, bada boom, bada boom, just like that. Just like that, we got the purified water going on. Yay. Boop-a-doop. There we go. So we got a little more water now. Alright, let's break down a couple of these torches real quick. Get a few sticks back. All I need is one torch. And that's just to light a fire if I want to. Torches at this stage of the game are not that important to us. Because we don't need them to light fires anymore. We have fire making 5, and once you get fire making 5, your need for torches is not going to be that great any longer. I am going to leave, I'm going to leave some of this charcoal here. Like 29 of it. I'm going to leave my arrowheads here. I'll leave my acorns and that. My cooking oil. Actually, keep the cooking oil with me. I'm going to leave this cured pelt here. Leave my feathers here. Let's leave the prepared acorns here. And, Scooby-Doo. I don't really need the flare. Okay, I think we're good. We'll leave some sticks here too. There we go. And I will leave that reclaimed wood here. I got a couple pieces of coal here. Let's see, how much coal do I have? 8. I'll leave like 5 of them here. Those are curing okay. Basically what I'm planning to do is we're going to go back up to... We're going to go back up here, go through the cave into the Miner's Folly, grab our stuff that's there that we want to bring down, and then for Miner's Folly, we can actually go right... There's an area you can skitter down right here, and then you can just come right back, so you don't have to go all the way back. But I would like to sort of see if I can map up a little bit more of this area here if I can. I don't know if I can, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's Alan Richman is the dude in Reacher. Alan Rickman is a guy from long ago. He's gone. He's gone. Hey, John, how you doing? How's it going, John? I hope you're having a good day, my man. I hope things are going well for you. All right. It is almost nighttime. Let's pass a little time here. Let's get it to be a little darker so we can sleep through the night. See, for me, Alan Rickman is always the dude from he's always the bad guy from Die Hard. Alan Rickman was in so much good stuff, though. I mean, he was in so much good stuff over the years. Alrighty. Elcor, no problem, my friend. You're meeting a friend for drinks? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be signing off for Long Dark here in just a moment anyway, so we'll be signing off with Long Dark. We're gonna play a little bit of Nightingale today. Let's go ahead and just pass a little more time, and I'll get an hour of sleep. And that will get us our save point. We just have a little bit left to map in this zone, and then we will go through this cave here to go back into Timberwolf Mountain. And then in Timberwolf Mountain, we'll be coming out of this cave, going into Deer Clearing, and then we're going to wrap our way around the summit, and we're going to come down over to here, and we're going to go into that cave system, and we're going to be going into Black Rock. When is next time for Long Dark? Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, because I'm Wednesdays I'm off. Thursday morning, 9 a.m., noon Eastern. So Thursday morning, we'll be doing some more longish, darkish stufferoos. So everybody on YouTube, thank you for coming by. We will restart the stream with Nightingale here very soon. But thank you for coming by and hanging out with us today for the Long Dark. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If I don't see you until Thursday for more Long Dark, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Otherwise, have a great one. Bye-bye, YouTube. All right. I'm going to take